Okay, for your essay, I really like the topic you chose because it was really relatable for a lot of people, like our age and everything. I kind of had a hard time finding your thesis statement, but I assumed it was like right in here. So I kind of gave you some of my ideas right here to like tell you what I think you could add into it to make it a little bit stronger of a thesis statement. Um, I think, let's see here. I think how you start telling how like why you get distracted and like not spending as much time with your mom and everything is good, but I think you could expand on it, like your sport and like how you have tournaments every weekend because I play tennis too, and we have a lot of tournaments and a lot of matches, and it just kind of wears you out. And um, so I think if you just expand on that, it will make it like it will just tell a little bit more to your story about separating from your mom, but not like doing it mean, but just you growing. Um, Here I just put some grammar things. I think you could have put some commas and things instead of putting so many periods in your sentences. So I just kind of showed you where I thought, or I added like different words and things to change up the structure and stuff. Um, but you don't have to do any of those. I just thought I'd suggest. Here, I really liked talking about your first job and stuff, the paragraph. I only edited a few things, and I think at the end, for sure, you should tell a little bit more about how your mom always wants you to talk to her and trust her and stuff. And you finally do, and you tell her like what happened on the job and everything, and then she ends up like telling everyone, so you don't feel like you can trust her, along with you growing and stuff, and how it separates you guys. Because I've had that happen too. It's just kind of relatable for a lot of girls and everything. Um, I think for sure instead of saying lady in this paragraph, I filled it in with like worker or employee, but either one would work. I think you should expand on the college, like going away and everything, because so many people are dealing with that choice right now, and it would be an easy way for you to make your paragraph a lot longer. I think you should kind of tell about like the challenges, like with your mom wanting you to stay and you wanting to go, but you not wanting to make her feel like you need to leave, but you kind of like you just want to like expand and be on your own for a change and start things on its own. Um, the Peace Corps I thought was really cool, and I think you should talk more about it. But if you don't really want to, I think you should like put it with your paragraph above it. But if you can talk more about it, I think you should because it's kind of interesting to hear like why your family doesn't really find much interest in it or want you to be interested in it because it's something I think is really cool. Um, so I'd like to know a little bit more about that because not a lot of people are interested in the Peace Corps and they don't really know a lot about it. So if you tell us, it'll be easy to relate to like a hobby for us or something else. Um, I marked in here where I found ethos and pathos and logos, and I'm not really good at those things, but I was like able to find them and everything in your story, so that's a positive. Um, some things I think you could like go back and see where I marked like pathos right here, and maybe make it a little bit more like obvious for everyone, just so that you make sure you have it in here, or like make sure to add some emotions and stuff. I really think for your paragraph you could add a lot of feelings because everyone probably has connected to those feelings at one point or will soon with like separating from their families and stuff. Um, I think the audience was a lot of people like your age, so that was pretty simple. Um, I think you stayed on track, and I really liked like your three different examples, how it kind of went from your job and your school friends and stuff to college and the piece and everything. So I thought that flowed pretty good. I mean, you could work on transitions, like the end of the paragraph leading into the next paragraph, kind of opening. Um, Maybe like add a little bit about your thesis with your feelings and stuff at the end to pull everything together. in each paragraph. I think for the most part, your essay was really, really good. You don't have a lot to change, I don't think. You could probably expand on just feelings throughout, like the whole thing and everything. I really like the end paragraph because it kind of pulls everything together, but I'm sure you were planning on expanding that anyways because it's kind of short. That is all.